EGX Rezzed, man. I welcome you to a video. Yes, it's a shocker. I've actually done a video when I've actually got a little bit of time, considering I still got 2 assignments doing. Welcome to Motorsport Manager. This was played at EGX Rezzed in Birmingham at the NEC. You can just see the Young Drivers program. There's multiple tabs you can do on the main screen. So you've got drivers, you program, you've got your engineers that you can hopefully you can kind of train them as you go along. You've got the car, you can hire more staff and you can allocate the staff, and it differs depending on what your performance is at the moment, and you can make maybe reliability or put aero towards your main focus. Going on to the tech of the car, so you can upgrade your wind tunnel, your simulator, your software, the manufacturing as well. So there's multiple ways you can actually upgrade your car, as you can also put sponsors on the car as well, which I don't know, I think you may need a little bit more work on sponsors to make that a bit more interactive, so you can actually click on a sponsor and you get a bit more information about it. As you can see here, going on to race 2 of 10 of the British Championship. Sponsor bonus is to qualify first, because I qualified it, and I didn't qualify, but I won the opening round of my effective career, as it were. So this is the main screen of it at the moment. This is qualifying. Just adjusting the gear ratio and the downforce. That's all you can actually do in terms of setup, but you know, there's a lot more things you can do. So you can send it out, you can change how many qualifying laps the driver wants to do. I choose 2 for both of them, thinking it'll be the best option. And you can pause the game, unpause it, so you can do your settings, so you don't waste valuable time in the qualifying scenarios. And you can also increase the speed of the game. So I was on ×4 or ×5 most of the time, because I wanted to take my time and see how it was kind of reacting, and see how it was performing as well, considering when this is being played on the iOS software on the iPad in this instance. But you're probably wondering, what is Motorsport Manager? Now, this is developed by one guy. His Twitter name is at Sir Coolbeans. His website and his Twitter will be in the link in the description below, so you can go check those out. But on his website, he claims that Motorsport Manager is a game about making decisions and dealing with consequences. You will set up your own racing team and take on your own team principle, making difficult decisions either, to win races and reach the pinnacle of motorsport, which the pinnacle of motorsport in this is the World Series. Now, this is the opening series that you start off with. It's the British Championship. So you start in Britain and doing different fictional tracks. And then you start to progress up to a different number of championships, go into a different number of tracks. Now, in the opening championship, I'm not sure if there's 10 different tracks or there's 10 tracks in total with some repeats, but I don't know yet. I haven't got that much information. I didn't actually ask them that, which would have been a shame. I shouldn't ask them that. Remember that, Tom. Remember that next time. Unless he's watching and you can answer that in the comments. Who knows? But this is qualifying, and graphical wise, it's plain, it's simple, it's nice and clean. You know, I do like the simpler the better, and that is very clean, very easy to understand. The sounding screen is exactly the same that you find when watching Formula 1, if you're watching a live timing of it. So the green is when you means that you're doing a personal best. The purple's the fastest sector of all the cars around you. So you know, there's a lot of things taken from real manager games like IGP and like F1 Manager and like Grand Prix World as well. You know, there's some inspiration from each of those different management games that you can take it from and, you know, put it into this. But what I played of it, I did really enjoy it. It was nice and clean, very crisp. Very good for a very development stage game as such as well. But you know, I just really did enjoy it. It was a pleasure to play, and this was the only racing game as such at Rezzed. So you know, wish there was a few more or one more. It would have been nice to compare it and to see, but this is a really nice management game which takes up to some of the games that you have on PC now. I just kite now because it's qualifying. We're now jumping to the starting grid, so you can see, you can stroll through as per usual to see what the grid is. It does auto stroll as well, very slowly. I just choose to use my finger because it didn't move at all. You can just see there the Radical Racing UK I chose for my team, as I do racing it. You can press continue. Tells you your sponsor bonus if you do finish first, only considering that it came off of it. Now, it says strategy, so I'm thinking, okay, I can change my strategy before the race, but it didn't seem that you can. So I did say that circle beans, and he did say, yeah, you can possibly iterate that to see if it would be able to, because at the moment there is only two, and there's only a slider bar to change your strategy. It's so conservative or being quite aggressive. You know, I think this is the only thing at the moment what I got to play in a short time to say about it, that the strategy may be a bit more redefined. Maybe I have a stream before the race starts to say, okay, I'm going to choose this tyre to be able to do this race or whatever. I want to do a pit stop in midway, because all you got is a slider, and maybe you got an option to add different tyres as well to see if you want to make a pit stop. But that is it. And that's the only thing I would say about it as well. You know, there's I think up top left as well, when you go back onto the video feed, that there is positions as well. I tried dropping it down, but it didn't drop down, so you couldn't see if you, for example, had a rival or your team were battling with another team in a championship. Maybe it would be nice to maybe highlight the team that you're battling against in the championship, or just to be able to drop it down so you can see who is in where, rather than going back to the standings and missing all the action out. As you can see here, it's, you know, it's a, you know, it's good, but you know, there's some bits that you can maybe improve on. But otherwise, you know, it's very similar to some of the management games that you have on PC. For example, I've kind of see this as an IGP game, just due to the fact that it's literally coloured circles and you have your names above it like it has now. IGP, otherwise you have numbers, but in this there's no way you can have numbers. So, you know, in this, you know, it is a fun game. I really did enjoy this so much, and I thank you, Circle Beans, for, you know, bringing it down to Eurogamer, having an opportunity to show it off, because, you know, my Eurogamer would have been a little bit boring if it weren't for you know, this game. And possibly another thing I've just noticed on here now, that maybe have the driver, or when you can change your drivers, maybe have the surname or the first name of the driver, so you'll be able to know which car you're clicking on or what car you're currently. I want to make it a little bit more easier. You know, there's some little bits that I don't know why my car was pitting at the end, but had to retire. But you know, there's some small little bits that you can possibly improve. He did say to me that he wants to get some play testing done soon. So if you have an iOS device and you're interested in like Formula 1 management games on the go, even though there's not really anything apart from NASCAR Manager, which isn't the best, gotta say. But yeah, give him a follow. He'll surely be sharing all the updates and whatnot. I've followed him and whatnot at Eurogamer. But yeah, this is the British series. I thought it was something along the lines of that. But again, it's a nice little management game on the iOS. What more could you want? Let me know what you think of this game, guys. Do you think you'll buy it on iOS? Do you think you will give it a go? Let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to follow at Circle Beans as well. But otherwise, guys, this is Tom. I'll see you all later, guys, and take care now.